Okay, guys, so this is a short recording. This is live. You can see it's the US 100, otherwise known as NASDAQ. So this is a trade on NASDAQ. I thought to record it, for you guys. Um, Let me just let's move the take profit to maybe 21,350. 21,350. Where are you? Take profit 21,350. 350. Oh, what happened there? 21,350. Come on now. 21. Okay. I'm actually doing it on my phone. 350. There we go. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Why did I take this trade? I was doing something else. I just put on my computer and I saw it, drop. This sudden drop. This is on the 5-minute time frame. And it's one of the strategies that I use. Obviously, you have to have a collection of strategies that you have mastered, you've tried and tested. Now, if you are new to trading, if you are relatively new, to be honest with you, if you've been trading for about 6 months, I would say stick to just the one trading, one strategy. Stick to one strategy, for about 6 months. Try and master it and see what's, how far you go. Stick to it for, well, if you are one who trades often, as in you trade every day or almost every day, then maybe about, you could, seek to go with that same strategy for about 4 months. Just the one strategy, stay on it, before you begin to try something else. Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to combine things. Initially, what you want to do is to master that one strategy. Once you think you have mastered it, or you think you've gained some kind of profitability with it, then you can begin to try something else so you can combine. Otherwise, if you are coming to the chart looking for just one particular setup every day, it might not necessarily play up or show up at the time of the day you come on your chart. Sometimes it might, sometimes it might not. And at such a time, you want to be able to have something else to trade. You want to be able to have strategy B. If strategy A is what you are pursuing, you want to be able to trade strategy B, as well. But obviously, let it be that you have spent, anywhere between 4 to 6 months, on one strategy. Okay, so let's explain this strategy. I don't know how long it's going to take to play out, but I believe we're going to win this trade. I believe we're going to win this trade. Ooh, look at that. I hope I have time to explain it. To be honest with you, I have not traded this strategy for a long time because I have not caught it right before my eyes, as it were, for a long time. But, those of you who have been trading with me the longest, I talked of, BAAL PERIZIM. Oh, yes. I know you haven't heard me say that for a long time. BAAL PERIZIM. So for BAAL PERIZIM, you want a big candle like this. And you can see this candle is so big, it takes out almost everything else. Oh, how many pips is that? My goodness. Let me just mark out the, it's going, hope it doesn't go hit my stop loss. Maybe I could move not my stop loss, my take profit. Who knows how far this thing will go? Let's take it down. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to begin to move my lower. This has more or less now created a high. You see, I sought to enter here. The close of this candle, this one continued, the green one continued, it went up, it couldn't carry on up, it came down. So this could not be used as, stop loss really, but let's just place it slightly above it. Okay, so BAAL PERIZIM, you are mainly working with the 200 SMA. The 200 SMA, So the candle drop, you want a big candle drop from the 200 if you are selling. If you are buying, you want it to shoot up. Now, the candle does not exactly have to touch the 200. If it touches it, fine. If it doesn't touch it and it's kind of like just slightly away from it, fine. But the good thing is you want it to be that it's a biggish candle. I mean, it's so clear this candle, this red candle is bigger than every other candle here individually. As a matter of fact, it cleared a number of candles, from here. Okay, let's say it originated from here. From here, you can say it cleared how many? It cleared the low of about, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. That shows you it's solid. Now I'm trading this with one, just one lot size. Let me take partial profits. Let me take partial profits. I'm closing half of it. Oh, did I come up? What's going on here? Okay, I'm gonna close half of it. I'm closing half of it. Okay, so anyway, so you want it to be a biggish candle which originates from around the 200. Now the good thing is this, which is the 20, has also crossed to the downside, which tells me that this is gonna go far. I mean, to be honest with you, if I want to take the risk, I can basically move this stop loss above here. I mean, initially, what you want to do is let your stop loss be above this 200. I mean, if it's just here, it looks like it wants to go down lower. If it's just here, the stop loss is here, that's fine. Let it be at least above that 200. If the swing is not too far, then fine. So initially, you have a stop loss, and let it be that you ascertain that the price is really pushing down, and you can begin to move your stop loss. So you can see, super duper. Now I'm just going to leave this and let it trail. At this point, I'll move my stop loss lower. You might go take it out, but that's fine. You might go take it out, that's fine. At least I've secured half of the profits. Whatever I lose now cannot be, even if it go take me out, hit my stop loss, which is above the entry, which means to be a loss. What I'll be losing will not be as much as what I've already taken out as profit. But let's just watch this. I entered the trade and I thought, okay, fine, this will be a good lesson for my people, my favorite people in the world. Okay, I hope this thing is not now going to be consolidating around here. I haven't got time for that. If anything, if I see it taking long, I will just maybe pause it and show you the end or the final, what happened at the end. You see, you can go do this testing yourself. You can go do a back test to see how it played out, if it played out at other times. This has a high win rate. I'm going to pause it, guys. Let me pause it and get myself a drink of water. You can hear my voice. Let me get some hot drink or something. Okay, so I'm back. I mean, it's been going for about 9 minutes. There's no need to keep the video long. So I think I'll just pause it. It would have been good for you to see when it actually hits the take profit. So what I'm going to do, let me just mark out where I entered. That's my entry. That's my entry. You see, I could decide to take profit here now, so that it will be that I definitely close out in profit. I hope I don't now let this thing go hit my break even. I've moved the price to break even now, which means no matter what happens, I'm not going to lose in this trade. I'm not losing this trade. Okay, so that's my entry. My entry there is the blue line, and the take profit is here. Come on, drop. Anyway, it's over 10 minutes, so I'm just going to pause it, and when the trade is over, I would let you guys see it. Okay, guys, I'll be back after the trade has closed. I do hope it drops. You guys are getting top value here. Top value. I hope you've understood the explanation anyway. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Okay, yeah, I thought I would actually, this is the 5 minute time frame. You can trade it on any time frame. Let me just show you other time frames. That's the 15, that's what it looks like on the 15. You can see, oh, okay, this is what my 200 is on the 15. So you see what's happening here, guys. On the 5 minute, the 200 is here. Let me change the color, this color, so that what color do I change it to now? Let me change it to dark orange. So that the 200 SMA stands out. So on the 5 minute, the 200 SMA is above. On the 15 minute, it's below. On the 1 hour, it's above. On the 1 hour, there are too many lines here. Let me take all this off. So on the 1 hour, you can see the 200 is above. I mean, it is kind of like sizable if you compare it to this. So you could also, okay, I mean, that could mean that the price is going to go further down. It's coming up to about 3 o'clock UK time now. If this candle closes lower, believe me, it's going to drop even lower. Because you have the 200 above the 20, and this could be the 30. I mean, you guys know I use a whole lot of different moving averages. You have the 200, you have the 20, it could be 30, which is good, which obviously shows it's a downtrend. When you have the bigger moving average on top, it's a downtrend. When you have a bigger moving average at the bottom, it's an uptrend. So that's basically the 1 hour. How about the 4 hour? The 4 hour, you have the yellow, the 200 just below it. Okay, so this is an uptrend on the 4 hour because you have the 200, then you have the 50, even though the 20, is still crossing over like that. Maybe I'm being greedy. It's going to close me and break even. You know what? I don't mind because this is the high of the last candle, so this might not break it, but even if it does, that's fine, guys. That's fine. Ooh. Okay, I think it's gonna probably close me out, break even there after taking partial profits. Now there are times when you can do this, guys. Okay, so it's closed. It's taking me out in after having collected some partials. So basically, what it is, guys. What to note here is you can take certain risks like that. When the price was still here, I could have closed it out. But if it is the case that you've made some money for the day, then you can afford to take that chance. But if you've not made any money for the day, when you're in profit, in reasonable profit, close out, close out. Now, having finished this recording today, I still want you to watch this, although there's the FOMC later on in the day, which could move price up, but otherwise, what we would have expected, the size of this red candle, which happens to be, over almost 700 pips there, is basically what you would expect to get. So once that candle closes, if you go for like 700 pips or thereabout, yeah, somewhere is where you would expect the price to get to. So I'm just going to mark it out. Hopefully I'll leave this on for some days, so that you will see if the price did get there. This has turned out to be a 16-minute video. Anyway, I'm sure every minute of it has been valuable. So from here to here, from here to here is basically where you would normally expect the price to get to for this this strategy. So all this pulling back and all that, I believe is still going to get there. I mean, even if it doesn't, I probably would figure out what's happening by watching the price action. I mean, so far what you can see is that each candle is dropping lower than the subsequent candle. Sorry, the previous candle. This was the high of this one, and this one it dropped lower. This one kind of like leveled up or slightly lower. That is basically how you know if the price is going to reverse. If this particular candle does not come this low and it now begins to go up, you will know that, okay, price is most likely going to reverse. But anyway, let's leave it here. I just thought to capture this for you. I hope you do go back test. Let me just see if we can find such other examples. Okay, so you can see what happened here. I mean, this one is not exactly coming off the 200. Preferably, you want it to come off the 200. This one is coming off the 20 or they're about 50. Let's see another one that comes off the 200. Okay, so I mean, this candle, I mean, it is relatively big. This green one, this is 200. It came off it, even though the smaller moving averages are below. Preferably, you want the smaller moving averages to be above. Anyhow, it still moved up. It still moved up. And what I would say, let it be that half of it is not below, the 200. If it's coming up the 200, let most of it be on top, like we saw in the previous example, and or maybe just touching it. But here it's actually coming up. It's actually pushing up from below it, But let's see. Okay, I mean, this is kind of like sizable, not too big, not big enough, but if it was these two together as one candle, then it would have dropped even further. Okay, I mean, we can't quite see any of such. I mean, I could be here all day, but I'll let you do your own back test. Okay, this is kind of like sizable, except that a lot of it is actually above it. Preferably it should just be slightly above it or under it. And it's usually, we're just looking for red now. I mean, if we find a green one as well, we will. Oh, okay. So this again is not coming up to 200, but yes, it does work as well. There's a different way to trade that. Anyhow, oh, okay. Well, this is fine. This is good enough. Not the best, but it's good enough. I mean, the example I traded a while ago is a better one. Okay, so this is a goodish one. It's coming up from, it came up from the bottom. Some of it is here, but you can see the smaller moving average, the 20 and the 50 are above it. So it was a good one for a buy. That would have been a brilliant one for a buy. Okay, guys, I trust you gained much from this.